Dear students, today in this lecture we will solve some examples from the exercise 7.1, that is how to find out the area of the region bounded by the certain curve to the x-axis or to the y-axis. Now here is the question number 2, that is we have to find out the area of the region bounded by the parabola y square is equal to 4x and the line x is equal to 3. Now see here, the parabola is given to you, y square is equal to 4x. Now you know the types of the parabola. The types of parabola, now here it is, the parabola is in the form of y square is equal to 4ax. So it is symmetric about positive, symmetric about positive x-axis. Remember the nature of the parabola. So just you have to draw the figure here, rough figure, to understand the area of the bounded region. Okay, so that's why here the parabola is drawn where it is symmetric about positive x-axis, because the equation is y square is equal to 4x and the line is given x is equal to 3. Now x is equal to 3 is the line passing through the point 3 comma 0 on the x-axis, and it will be parallel to y-axis. So it is shown in this figure. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the area bounded by this region, means bounded by the parabola y square is equal to 4x and the line x is equal to 3 as shown in this figure. This is the area that we have to find out, area of the shaded region. Okay, so in answer how will you write now? If you have the figure, rough diagram, then you will write the required area here, that is equal to area of the region, OABO. See here, OABO, whole this region, means all the shaded region, we have to find out its area. So this is our required area. Now, but as per our knowledge, always we will, by using the definite integration, we will get the area which is bounded to x-axis or to y-axis. So this total area which is shown in this figure is not bounded to x-axis or not bounded to y-axis. So we have to consider this. If you want to find out area of the region OABO, then as it is symmetric to the positive x-axis, so it is equal to 2 times area of the region. It is 2 times the area of the region OACO. See in this figure, we will find out the area of the region OACO. See this figure. Okay, so we will find out the area of that region, and if you take the 2 times of that, then we will get the area of OABO. So this region OACO is bounded to x-axis. It is bounded by the parabola y square is equal to 4x and the line x is equal to 3, and it is bounded to x-axis. So always we have to choose the area which is bounded to x-axis if you want to use the definite integration. So if you want the total area OABO, the figure is symmetric, that's why you will get the 2 times the area of the region OACO. Now how will you get that? See here, now the calculation, or we will apply the definite integration here. So it will be 2 times. Now it is bounded to x-axis, so it is bounded from 0 to 3. See in this figure. So we have to take the integration from 0 to 3 of y dx. It is bounded by the parabola to x-axis, means this region. Remember, we are going to calculate this region from this parabola to x-axis. Okay, now function is given y square is equal to 4x. We require here y. So as per the given equation, it will be 2 times 0 to 3 integration of y. Y means, as it is y square is equal to 4x, what is y? Y is equal to 2 root x. So we have to evaluate the integration of 2 root x dx. Now see what will you get. Now this is 2 into 2, it will be 4. Now we have to integrate root x. Root x means it is x raised to 1 by 2. Okay, now what is the integration here? 4 as it is. Now integration of x raised to 1 by 2 is x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, and it is from 0 to 3. See, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now by calculation, you have to take this 3 by 2 outside of the integration. So it will be 4 into 2 upon 3, and into bracket it is x raised to 3 by 2 from 0 to 3. Just the calculation now. So it is 4 into 2 is 8. So 8 upon 3, and if you put the upper limit first, then it will be 3 raised to 3 by 2 minus 0. Okay, now 3 raised to 3 by 2 means what? It is, now here 8 by 3 as it is, 3 raised to 3 by 2 means it is 3 root 3. Check this, 3 root 3, because there is a square root of 3 and its cube, root 3 cube, actually it is root 3 cube. So it will be 3 root 3 minus this is 0, and hence now by multiplying by 8 by 3, 3 and 3 will get cancelled, and just you will get the answer 8 root 3 square units. So this is the area or required area of the region bounded by that curve and the line x is equal to 3. So see how to integrate. While taking the integration, we have to choose the region which is bounded to x-axis or bounded to y-axis. Now this particular region, which is the shaded region shown in this figure, it is not bounded to x-axis or not bounded to y-axis. So that's why we have selected the region that is OACO only, and OACO is the region which is bounded to x-axis, and 2 times of that it is the required area. Okay, so this is the method to get the area of the given region. Okay, so see this answer is 8 root 3 square units. Now next one is find the area of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 25. Now this is a standard circle given to you. Remember, standard circle means having center at origin. See the figure, center at origin. Now here in this case radius is r is equal to 5 because it is 25 to the right hand side. General equation is what? X square plus y square is equal to r square. This is the equation of standard circle. Standard circle means center at origin, that is 0 0, and here in this case r is equal to 5, and we have to find out the area of the region or area of this total circle. But in this figure we have selected only this part of the region. Okay, this part, only quarter part of the region, means we have selected, or we are going to calculate only from figure. What we have to find out? We have to find out the area of the region, OABO. See the figure, OABO because it is bounded to x-axis as well as it is bounded to y-axis also, but we will choose for x-axis only because this is the region which is shaded in this figure. It is OABO, it is bounded to x-axis. So to get the whole area of the total circle, first of all we will find out the area of this quarter part of the circle, because whole circle is not bounded to x-axis or not bounded to y-axis, but as per our definite integration we have to choose the area which is bounded to x-axis or bounded to y-axis. That's why we have taken the area that is OABO. Now in this figure the curve is x square plus y square is equal to 25. Now what we require to get the area of this OABO, we will take the integration from 0 to 5, because in this figure see the point A is given 5, 0 because OA is the radius. So we have to integrate from 0 to 5 of the region. So we have to select the function y is equal to f of x. Now equation is given to you x square plus y square is equal to 25. Okay, equation is x square plus y square is equal to 25. From this you will get y square is equal to 25 minus x, our 25 minus x square, that is you will get by taking square root you will get y is equal to under root 25 minus x square, and it is in the form of y is equal to f of x from 0 to 5. Always remember we have to prepare the function, given function or given equation of the curve in the form of y is equal to f of x. Here in this case the equation of circle, or you can say equation of curve, is given as x square plus y square is equal to 25. So from that we have to find out the value of y in terms of x. Now what is the area of the region OAB? Area of the region OABO will be, by integration it will be 0 to 5, integration from 0 to 5 root of 25 minus x square dx. Okay, if we evaluate this region, if you evaluate this integration, then you will get the area of that particular region. Now to get the integration of root of 25 minus x square, there is a important formula, very important formula of the integration that you have to remember is integration of root of a square minus x square dx is nothing but x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse of x upon a. This is the formula that you have to remember while integrating root of a square minus x square dx. We have to use x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse of x upon a. So we will apply this formula to get the area here or to get the integration here. So that is equal to, now it is in place of a square there is a 25, so value of a is 5 here. So how will you get the integration? X by 2, x is as it is, into root of a square minus x square means same function 25 minus x square plus a square means here 25 upon 2 into sine inverse of x upon a is, upon a means 5. So integration is completed by this rule. Check the rule and apply for it root of 25 minus x square. So it is from 0 to 5. So integration is completed. See the rule carefully. This is the very important rule. Remember. Okay. It is very important formula to get the integration of this type of function. Okay. So always you remember this rule. very important. Okay, so by using that rule we get this integration. Now complete this. We have to put the upper limit here. If you put the upper limit and then lower limit minus lower limit, then in place of x if you put 5, then what will you get? See, I will write in bracket in detail. It will be 5 by 2 into root of 25 minus x square. X square will be again 25 plus this is 25 upon 2 into sine inverse of 5 upon 5, that is sine inverse of 1. So upper limit is we will write the upper limit first and we get this expression, minus if you put the lower limit then it will be 0 upon 2 into root of 25 minus 0 square plus 25 upon 2 into sine inverse of 0 upon 5 means sine inverse of 0. So upper limit minus lower limit. Now what will you get here? Now see the calculation here carefully. This is 5 by 2 into root of 25 minus 25, that is 0. So this term will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Now only you will get here 25 upon 2. Now sine inverse of 1. For which angle value of sine ratio is 1? It is for 90 degree, or you can say pi by 2, because we know that sine pi by 2 is 1. So sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Remember. See, I will write here sine inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 2, since we know that sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Sine 90 degrees 1. So we have written here pi by 2. So this part is completed, minus if you put the lower limit, that is 0 here, then this is 0 upon 2 multiplied by root, but 0 into root is 0 plus 25 upon 2 into sine inverse 0. Now what is the value of sine inverse of 0? For which angle? You will get 0 degree, because you know that sine 0 degree is 0. So sine inverse of 0 is 0. So this part is also 0. So totally here you will get 0 after putting the lower limit. So you will get the answer as 25 pi upon 4 square units. Now this is the area which is the quarter part of the circle. See, this is the area which is quarter part of the circle, that is OABO. But what we require? We require the area of total circle. So area of circle will be 4 times the area of region OABO. Okay. Now area of the region OABO is calculated. It is 25 pi by 4. So it is 4 into 25 pi upon 4, and hence we get the area of the circle, that is 25 pi square units. And we know that the formula for area of the circle is pi r square. Here r square is 25, so obviously you will get the area as 25 pi. But how to use the definite integration to get the area of the circle, that part is very important. So original geometrical formula is pi r square, by which also you will get the area 25 pi. But here we have to apply the definite integration or applications of definite integration to get the area of the circle, and it is 25 pi. Okay, so try to solve this type of questions from your given exercise. Okay, see this carefully, draw the diagram and then decide how to find out the area of the bounded region. The area must be bounded either to x-axis or to y-axis. So that's why here we have selected the quarter part of the circle, and then if you take the 4 times of it, then you will get the area of the total circle. Okay, thank you.